Ah, lost.
Shit. So I can't. Oh, fuck. I can't have this. I can't have this up, and then go into my actual handle at the same time.
That's fine. You'll be
Damn
that for now.
it.
That's fine for now. You're okay. Um, don't worry about having your own personal handle in here. For now, let's focus on the task at hand.
I like.
YouTube app on, but I'm not going to use it. Okay. Going back to fixing my stupid fucking keyboard.
I can't believe it's already 3:11. Shit.
3:11.
It's 8:04
5:30
here.
a.m. here.
I mean, it's like
Dragging.
10 o'clock in the morning for you guys.
8 in the morning here.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I mean, I just had to get up early anyway because I've got a doctor's appointment, which I should probably go get ready for.
I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I mean, you said you were going to bed, so. But
I
I
laid
guess
down.
that.
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, it happens
I
to me all the
rested.
time.
I rested. My brain is working well. The brain's still in order. And it's just my body was a bit weak. Oh, I don't want to be sitting in this spot anymore. Okay, so I gotta try to keep it down because I've got my all the more reason why I need to get my own lab. And this is literally all the space I need.
I think while I'm out, I think while I'm out, I'll set my amiibos up to do some matches.
Oh.
These little guys have played this game more than I have.
Oh, could you give the new Hangout thing to
Tristy, yeah.
Christy? Give it to Tape as well.
And
Trying to
then,
think of anybody else who frequents. If you have any, if you know anybody that frequents this chat, send this to them. How?
oh, dude, Captain Falcon. Those are cool. Like those are cool, but at the same time, I don't want to buy them because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to spend money on them.
I mean, just as like collectible figures on their own, they are really gorgeous,
Yeah.
and I'd say they're like well worth the money for just having really cool like Smash Bros. Inspired Nintendo figures,
Right.
because they're like really well made and such. But like I've had so much use for these. I mean, I've used a few of them in Mario Kart because they can unlock new like racing outfits for your Mii character, which
Right.
is pretty much the only reason why I actually got Captain Falcon in the first place. Because you can get his outfit to race in on Mario Kart 8, and considering the first DLC pack added in the Blue Falcon, it was just too good an opportunity to
Oh,
pass
fuck.
up.
Okay. Because, yeah, I
And
think Mario's kind of just replaced F-Zero.
yeah, pretty much. Um, yeah, so I've gotten a bit of use out of them from that, just from getting some really cool like racing skins for Mario Kart 8. For Hyrule Warriors, I mean, getting the Link one allowed me to unlock a whole new weapon for him, which was really cool.
What the was it the top thing?
The spinning top, yeah. So I unlocked the spinner from having the Link one, and then once per day, you can scan in any 5 amiibos, and they'll basically act like booster packs, giving you random weapon drops, enemy crafting items, or even rupees.
That's cool. I really like Hyrule Warriors because it's like Koei finally understands that the secret to making like a good Dynasty Warriors game is to make sure that they don't have 50 people who wield spears.
Yeah. It's just such an amazing game. And then, like, the main use for them is in Super Smash Brothers, um, where basically they're AI opponents, but they're much strong at max level, which is level 50. They're much stronger than a level 9 computer AI.
I think Marcy's fucking with you.
Hmm?
Marcy says, "Is that your PSP or Vita?"
I had something I needed to ask, but I forgot because I wanted to wait for an opportunity to say something.
What happened?
Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Justin, is there a way to edit the description of the jams we're jamming?
Uh, 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 let me see. Edit. No, not that. Control room? No.
The spring and the keyboard
Showcase?
is not working.
Showcase, I think. Edit. Open hypothesis.
Because if you can edit the description, you can add in the thing that I'm working on, which is a miniature power plant. Or portable power plant.
I think that's what I
There's Kitty. Hey, Tristy. Sorry about earlier.
I think I did it. I don't know. I edited something.
I think the thing that frustrated me most about the situation was just typing. The fact that I was typing to Justin and he was typing to me and nobody, like, you can sense the urgency in my voice when I'm talking. And then when I was talking with Marcy, she's only talking with text, so she can't talk back with all that. So who's got the two cameras up? Oh, there's two Alice's. Gosh, yawning. Yawning is great. One
I'll
of my
see.
favorite things. Makes you feel so much better because it's just a sharp inhale, just pure air.
Well, yeah, it's because you need more oxygen in your brain.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Where's my settings? I'm gonna go on camera and show you what the fuck I collect. If it'll come on.
Yeah, because I've got 8 amiibos, I like to put them into 99-minute matches and then just let them fight for an hour and 40 minutes. and one gives them more training, and two, they earn like gold coins and such while they fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me get back on task before we get start talking on video games again. What was I talking about? Oh, we need to try to transition it so that everybody's using microphones.
I have a
We can't have
microphone.
people talking with text anymore.
People are gonna have to buy them mics.
Yeah, so if somebody needs a mic, let me know and I'll see what we can do. I've got one coming for me soon. Brianna got one for me. She's sweetie.
So I collect art books.
Well, Tristy, the nice thing is this will give you adequate, if you're worried about your voice, this is the perfect place to practice. And listen to me, I'm going in and out between the voice that I'm comfortable with and the voice that I want to be.
Oh shit, that's what you were doing?
Luigi Death Stare.
Okay, I need to meditate for a bit because my back is starting to hurt. I need to let my back heal for a second. And Justin mentioned I need oxygen to go like all up in my brain.
Yeah, I collect art books. That's all I collect. I collect art books and I collect Kamen Rider figures.
Ah, Kamen Rider's awesome. Oh,
I've only got W, Forze, and Gills right now.
I've also got this.
What? Oh, dude, it's Fox.
Okay, so I have an issue with my keyboard like right now that I might need help with. This piece of shit Microsoft keyboard has this here
That's
slot that
rude.
you jam stuff in rather than having a side-by-side unit, like, you know. Soldering irons on, I gotta remember that.
But I've actually got an interesting story about when I got.
Sorry,
Oh, sorry.
I have to interrupt you. So I need to figure out how to extend this spring in there. Is all the way at the end, and it's been compressed too many times to the point where it's like it won't hold the batteries in correctly. So I need to figure out a way to get that out. Does anybody have any suggestions?
I don't want to suggest anything because I'm gonna probably break your keyboard.
No. I can't worry about that. I have to try things. What if I get some like thicker, stronger wire and put a little hook on it, and then just get one of that little, just see if I can get the end of it, so that I can see it from here. Fuck. And better lighting. That's the other thing.
Tracy says paperclip.
Paperclip? Okay. I'll search around for one. Good suggestion. Okay. Before I get back to that, I'm just going to relax, meditate for a bit.
Okay, guys. Well, I've got to get off. I've got a doctor's appointment to get to. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Alright,
See you later, Al.
take care.
Bye.
I'm so sad that you have anxiety issues, Tristy. You're so pretty. You deserve to be happy. Also, when I get to Portland, we have to hang out and possibly do some very gay things together.
Ew, gross.
Action.
You don't think I'm cute? Or am I scary because I'm angry? That's not it. I am a person that loves. I love to love. I love to like.
Why?
Hey girl, you're okay with we'll cuddle, we'll snuggle. That's pretty gay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's totes gay.
what's your face, Justin? Okay, so here's a suggestion. I want to do that. Ow. I would totally be cool, Tristy, if you wanted to make out. I would be cool with that.
Whenever someone says that, all I can think of is that like thing from the Scott Pilgrim book,
What?
where it takes place at the start of book 6,
I'm giggling.
and like Scott asks Knives if they want to get back together, and she's like, "No, but we can make out for a bit if you want." And then the caption was, "And they made out, and it was uncomfortable for everyone, even you."
How is that uncomfortable? That's cute.
Well, no, like when they made out,
I
they were.
don't need a description. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Um. Yeah, Trusty, I like hanging out with you. I've known you for a while. We hung out and played games together. I don't know much about you because you're like me. You don't like to talk to people. Well, I'm kind of out of my shell, but
I
I
don't
want
like
to
to
get to know
talk to
you more.
people. I like hate old white men. Like being in customer service for like 7 years has just made me hate old white men.
How's the estrogen? Okay. You haven't experienced life until you've gotten shot.
With estrogen?
Yeah. When there's no testosterone in your body, you just get shot with estrogen. And it's so good. You're taking shots too? Oh my gosh. When was my last shot? I might be overdue for my shot. I'm overdue for my Spyro. My fucking testosterone's boosting. Maybe that's why I've been getting more angry. Because I haven't been taking my Spyro. Because I don't have it. Okay.
These are all just fancy alien words to me.
See,
I didn't even know there was a thing called a Spyro. I know what potassium is, I know what estrogen is, but then Spyro, I was just like, what?
Spyro is short for spironolactone. It is a spirolactone. It's antihydrogen. Most trans women use it as a testosterone blocker, but it's actually blood pressure medication.
Oh.
So, and that's how most trans women start the transition process. Is they go through a process called HRT. Not every trans woman does it though. Not every trans woman needs it. Not everyone wants it.
Yeah.
But basically, what you do is you lower the levels of your testosterone and increase the levels of your estrogen, and that forces your body to go through a second puberty.
Right.
In which you develop a lot of feminine features. It's the only thing is it doesn't remove masculine features. That's the thing that people tend to not know. Those things have to be removed via surgery currently, and it's extremely expensive and it's extremely cool.
Oh, I thought you were going to say painful, not cool.
I don't give a shit about the pain. That's only fleeting. I would gladly go through the pain if I could not have the pain of not having enough bullshit memory here.
I just couldn't imagine it because you'd have to change the way you go to the bathroom.
What?
Getting stuff changed, getting the bottom surgery. I just can't imagine it because you'd have to change the way.
You can change the way you go to the bathroom without surgery. Hell, you can go to
That's
the
true.
bathroom any way you want. You can sit in the bathtub and take a shit in there, and that's your way of taking a dump. It's
That would
gross,
be a very
not many people would do it, but you can always change the way that you use the
yeah.
bathroom. Feel that.
Because like, what if you have to like just go in the woods?
You know, do you think that women aren't allowed to go to the bathroom in the woods?
Oh no, I know they're allowed to, but they have to go a completely different way than guys.
How so?
Well, funny story. I have two friends who borrowed my boxers to go swimming in, and then one of them was like, "Oh, I have to go to the bathroom," and peed all over my boxers. And so I was just like, you know what? You just keep them. I'm not into that.
Urine isn't that disgusting.
I
It's got bacteria in it.
I did not want to ever wear boxers with someone else's pee in them.
When you think of something that's gross, ask yourself, why do you think it's gross? And then ask yourself again if that's a logical reason or not.
Because
and then
pee
you
is
can
waste.
accept that 90% of the things that people actually think are gross, they don't actually think they're gross. They just feel that it's gross because they've always told themselves it's gross. And the sad thing is that always applies to people. And that sucks because then a lot of people end up not having people to love because society has ingrained them with this bullshit that the way they look is gross. And no, that's not true. Everyone's beautiful.
But pee is gross because that's your body's waste.
Okay?
I think.
If I were to take my headphones apart and smash them into little bits, kind of like this one did, this is waste. Is this gross?
No, but it's not sticky either.
So, something that you can clean is gross.
Because it's waste, but it's clean waste.
Okay? Clean waste. Urine has bacteria in it. And your body has ways of dealing with bacteria. That bacteria that comes through your waste, it might make you sick, but it's not going to kill you. And obviously, if you're exposed to it enough, it
Build up
your body will know how to react to the bacteria that frequent that particular water hole. Now, I'm not saying go out and drink gallons of pee, but I'm saying that if you accidentally get a little bit on you, you're not going to die.
Oh, no. I know that. Won't say how I know that.
But a lot of people don't actually think about it that much. Obviously, it's not something that you want in your drinking water. If it were in your drinking water, I wouldn't have a problem with you saying, ew, that's gross. Because, it's bacteria. And then that's also a matter of taste as well. I'm pretty sure you're not going to find very many people that like the taste of urine.
There's an episode of My Strange Addiction of a woman who ate her own urine, drank her own urine.
Well, yeah, of course. Because they've
Hi, Christy. Hi.
Oh, Kitty, you're so cute. I love that thing you're wearing. So adorable.
That's a hoodie.
She's pushing. I'm wearing my collar.
Oh.
This is science chat. We're talking about science here. We started this chat talking about urine, and now I'm purring into the camera. But it's important to note that everything is related to science in some way or form or another. Yeah, exactly. It's emotional science. I'm being adorable. I'm making people feel happy and giddy. It's important that we live in a society that tells us that comfort is a luxury and it's not something that humans need. Humans need to feel comfortable, and if a human feels comfortable, the human's going to be productive. So if you take care of yourself in the morning, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes, I'm going to get up, I'm going to brush my teeth, eat some food, brush my hair, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to feel great. And when I feel great, then I can come back and exactly be more productive. Um, and get this stuff hashed out. So I've got the idea for the design. Now I just need to start putting it together is the other thing. I have a loose design. Um, what I'm going to work on first is basically just the housing bay for the batteries. And from there, I need to determine how I can uh, get them both to start charging, and then I need to interrupt that charge with a switch. I could start the switch as like a manual switch just for proof of concept, just a button switch, but then eventually upgrade it into a microchip that automatically determines which one is, uh, which one has, which one's charged, fully charged. Oh, what is this? I hope it's not going to be something that makes me lose my focus. You
What's
know,
what?
oh God, I'm not even gonna watch this.
What is that?
No, I don't. I didn't want. It's the title itself is transphobic, so I'm not even gonna bother watching it. It's already put me off. I don't know why you posted that here. Yeah,
What the
I'm not very.
fuck?
I'm not comfortable with that word, especially not in that chat in this chat. Even though it's like our word, it's and just quoting the thing. It's just every time I see it, okay,
Did
it is by a police officer who called me that, and I was completely,
what the fuck?
and I don't want to think about it anymore. Now that I've been derailed and I don't know what I'm talking about. What was I just talking about before that whole thing happened?
You need to make a thing, because now you've got the blueprint, now you're gonna make a thing.
Minutes left. I'm just gonna lay down, let my back rest. Getting my move around, which is helps benefit me. Meditate. Can somebody put something relaxing playlist?
YouTube. Accept. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, there you are.
Oh, this will do. Alright, sounds good. Thank you. I might take 10 minutes just to rest before I get food. Actually, no, I'm gonna get food first, and then I'm gonna rest. So, as long as it's that good, perfect. Okay. Relaxing with it. And
How's that from? This isn't good music?
it works for now.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of a kick to it. But,
This is my drawing music.
alright, I'll be back.
What?
about now? Everybody hear me? Look at the little green bars to the right of my... Yeah, I see it. Okay, I think I got it. My real tech audio.
What?
Can you hear me clearly right now?
We can hear. I can hear.
Yeah,
Don't listen to Tristy. I mean, there's now you're getting some feedback.
Feedback. Okay, what you're hearing the squealing or feedback on. All right.
Sounds like you're driving. It sounds like you're being hit in the face with a fan.
Oh, okay. Well, I got real tech audio on me too. It's been a little bit more complicated today. Oh wow, that was right. Okay. You better? Okay.
A little better.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the noise suppression. I just hit the noise suppression. How's that? That'd be better.
And now it sounds like you're far away.
Okay. Okay, that's good. What is it? Oh, hold on. This is conference mode here. I don't know exactly what that is. Okay, there's a little bit there. Oh, acoustic echo cancellation. Does that make a difference? No? You can still hear me though, can't you? Alright. I think you're not hearing me right now. Alright, how about now? Okay. Well, this is supposed to be a good microphone. Gee. No, I don't know what this is. Okay, new setting. How's that sound? I'm in the Asus Realtek setting. And this is external microphone, not a PC. Well, yeah, it's like a studio mic with a thin plug. It's stereo. And I've got it sitting like almost 3 feet in front of me, 2 arms length.
Well, see, this is what my external mic sounds like. Yeah, there is. Click on the gear.
Well, I got that, and it's on default.
Click on the gear, because I'm gonna click on the gear, and then there'll be a microphone thing, and then you click it, and boom, better sound quality.
Okay, well, I just changed the default mic. You still hear me? You still hear me? I'm not hearing the response.
You're not hearing anything? Oh.
Okay, I had to switch it back because it worked terribly. So, no, I've fiddled with that before and it didn't work. So I'm into I really can't be sure what I'm doing here. There's a
Zebrahead falling apart? What?
I don't know what the recording volume and playback volume has to do with that. Vector set. Ah. Well, that was optical audio center with no audio. Oh, by the way, video I was looking for, well, it's not YouTube video, it's from the internet, but
What?
some girl was, one of the youngest transgenders, CT transgender, and something about, the only thing wrong with this girl was, I'm sorry, but the only thing wrong with her was, people accepting, trouble accepting her. And it was from a 2020 program. And I actually know a girl in Australia that was transitioned by about 13 years old. I knew that before I saw that 2020 article. I may have downloaded some too. Maybe I just need to put my mic closer. One of the things I'm struggling with here is my CPU is across the living room temperature. And I keep pulling my keyboard out from the front panel too.
I heard something.
Yeah,
Sounded pretty good.
was it me or the mic?
Sounded pretty clear.
Okay, I just need to mic closer to the vent. That's what it is. And I'm fiddling with settings, right? All right, I'm done with that. So I'm gonna have to untie some more of this clothing. Get it closer to me. But I just want some soup for trying to pop in here.
Oh, Chloe's back.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna
Good left.
I'm gonna put back on the slow drum and bass.
Okay, good. Okay, so about, I'll give myself 10 minutes. I'm just gonna meditate and relax. Just try to keep the dialogue to a minimum, and just try to relax with me. I'm just gonna do some breathing exercises and just maybe some light stretching.
Okay, so I seem to have my mic problem solved.
I like this beanbag chair, but it needs back support. I'm just gonna lay down. Maybe put on a blanket or two. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste stretch too much. I just want to rest. Nice, relaxing, and breathing. I like to breathe air a lot, like actually breathing it, like actively breathing it, because think of it like you're smoking. Because smoking is inhaling smoke and blowing it out. Vaping is breathing in vapor and then breathing that out, or inhaling vapor and then breathing it out. Breathing is just inhaling air and breathing it out. And air is a chemical, and your brain craves it. And that's why you yawn. Because when you're awake, you're not actively breathing more. When you're asleep, your body takes over the breathing process. You get a more stable breathing. And that's why sleep apnea is so bad, because it prevents you from breathing while you're sleeping. I'm just gonna lay down. Somebody let me know in about 9 minutes. I like to think of my head as like a balloon. And each time you breathe, the chemicals that stay there, that fills up that balloon. And at the end of the day, all that other time, you get tired and fall asleep. And sleeping is humans' natural time travel process. It's the dark, scary place of the night. Because humans are evolutionary. We're evolutionarily at a disadvantage at night. It's so dark it's between. So dark. Once the sun comes up, the bodies naturally react to the sunlight. It boosts the mood, makes you more productive. Humans are just like plants in that way. Now, if you could only get humans to biologically photosynthesize their own sugars and energy, and humans can have no need for eating other than recreational purposes. Humans are just like any other circuitry. Circulatory system is the electrical current. It gets carried through there. These signals, nutrients that go through your body, using blood that flows through there and carries it. Not that much. An interesting thought. What if electronics were supplemented with devices like that? So it simply just flows through that device, and a filter would filter out all of the necessary things that come through there to help with powering the machine. Or, I don't know. I've never studied human anatomy or the circulatory system before. It's all just fragmented information from high school and filling it in logically, filling in the depth logically. Just remember that there are only 3 things you need to know to be a good scientist. You have to be able to, first of all, you have to be able to think logically. You have to be able to come up with a solve a problem logically. You have to be able to think about all the different options and think about this is the right choice based on all of these criteria given. You also have to be really good at research. You have to be able to know how to look up the answer if you don't know it. You have to know how to go about finding it. And not just going about finding it, but finding an accurate answer. And then the third and final thing that we always teach our students not to do is to ask for help. Not just from the teacher, but from other students, from people on the street. You know, everybody's smart, everyone's brilliant. You ask somebody to help you. This chat is an example. Are you just trying to get me to shut up? Or is it because I'm talking? No, I'm breathing and talking at the same time, trying to be soothing. Collect my thoughts and share it with everybody here. Yeah, I have 2 minutes left.
30. Start my day. See, a thing that would help improve my performance a lot more is if I had somebody come and massage me. Because I can only lay on my back so long and wait for my body to recover. What all I just need is somebody to come over and rub on it a little bit and even it out. Flip it. And so, no. You don't have to respond. I'm just trying to be cute. Yeah. Yeah, you need to be able to think logically to come to a conclusion or to come to an answer. So logically come up with an answer, an accurate answer. You have to be able to research an accurate answer, and you have to be able to ask for an accurate answer. You would have getting an accurate answer. And in order for your answer to be accurate, you have to know the fundamental rules. You have to be able to observe things, and you have to be able to learn things. And everything should be observed, even your own body. Observing your own body and your own thoughts is the first step to overcoming depression. The other steps to overcoming depression are medication if you need it. The purpose of medication isn't to drug you or sedate you. The purpose of medication is not to level state of thinking is, and is to get your brain to think what a level state of thinking is, so that you know how it is. It's yeah, it's kind of shooting, but it's what was my thought? I lost my thought. I got derailed. I was talking about depression. Yeah. Today I overcame my depression. I had several things. Okay, so we're talking about medication. Medication, and medication comes in all forms. I medicated with marijuana. I don't have them smoke marijuana anymore because medication is not supposed to be a crutch. Medication is a stepping stool. It's just to get your brain to think, okay, this is what clear-headed is. This is what clear-headed is. And once you recognize that thought, you don't necessarily need to take medication again, but it's okay to keep taking it until you feel safe. Usually at that point, that's when you can start weaning yourself off it, taking smaller and smaller doses until you're okay thinking like that, just with your regular stuff. But I literally snapped cold turkey out of it. Once I got that thought, as soon as when I was smoking that one night, once I got that thought, I'm not depressed anymore. I smoked for a little bit longer, and then I got a really good idea, and then I had no need to smoke later. I took whatever medication they gave me in the hospital just to make that happen. It didn't do much for me, but sedate me, that's all it did. But my recovery was before that moment. The other thing you need good therapy, you need good counseling. And therapy isn't just saying, go to therapy. And what a therapist is somebody that talks to you. Somebody that is supposed to talk to you like a normal human being. And it doesn't have to be a licensed therapist. It just needs to be somebody to listen to you, like to actually listen to your innermost thoughts, what's bothering you, what's actually on your mind. It helps to have somebody who's insightful, and it helps to have somebody who has insight here. And oftentimes you're not going to get that from a licensed professional. The reason being is most licensed professionals, they genuinely want to help people to they don't have the skills because they've never been depressed before. I was reading a book called Back to Beyond by C.J. Bach, and it wasn't too terribly good of a book, but there's a profound comment in it where the author, the main character, was a alcoholic, and the main character was talking to his partner about where's my phone just in case. Well, I hate this thing. I need a stationary mic. I don't even know where the fuck my phone is. Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, it does sound like your phone is buried under blankets.
Buried in the ground. Okay.
Oh shit! Hooray!
Was buried under a blanket. Okay. So, the author was talking about Alcoholics Anonymous because he was an alcoholic. And the one character was confused as to his partner, and he was a dick about it too. He was like, why the fuck do they have alcoholics in Alcoholics Anonymous being people's sponsors? And the author said the most profound thing that really struck with me. It says, the only person who can keep a drunk from having another drink is another drunk. And depression is the same way. The only person that can really get somebody out of their depression is somebody who's actually felt it and knows what they're feeling too. And no matter how some of these therapists try to help, some of them have never experienced depression in their life before. So they only have text to go back on. So if the patient comes in and says they're hearing voices in their head, they don't know to tell them that those aren't actually voices. They're just bad memories. They're bad memories of people who abused you in the past, and they're things that you taught yourself to say based on what those people who have done.
Really?
And it's a shame because most schizophrenic people never get talked to past that first area. And schizophrenia is just when your mind is controlled by the Illuminati. No. No conspiracy theories here, please. You're not conspiracy theorists. You're scientists. And in fact, the Illuminati, it sucks that it gets a bad rap because it was an anti-religious movement. It was an anti-religious movement that was opposed by the church. And it was used, once it was created, it was only around for a few years. That was it. But that was enough for the church to use it as something to demonize, something to scare people, spook people into thinking that the devil was at work. Because science is the devil. And, anyways.
So, schizophrenia is just,
yeah.
The voices are just bad repressed memories?
Yeah, that's all it is. I've experienced myself. Anytime I've had a suicide attempt, my brain has been overwhelmed with all of those thoughts, and they feel vivid. They're just very vivid memories. Our minds are powerful enough where we can literally relive our memories. And I'm not talking like you just hear it in your mind. You actually visually see it and feel it. When people go through triggers, they actually do that. And it's not fun. It's not fun at all. To have to, yeah. When you say relive, it's not just actually thinking about it. You actually relive those moments. You actually re-feel those feelings. Because your brain remembers all of that. Remembers all of that, all of those feelings that you felt. And
I feel like what you just told me is on par with, like, when you find out, like, Santa isn't real.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
pretty much.
like,
It's not like a conspiracy
schizophrenia
though.
thing.
It's just ignorance. Because usually when a schizophrenic person talks, their words get taken at face value. Their words are considered as if they were thinking rationally,
Or
and
like he just busted
all
up
they're
in
doing
head.
is just they can't collect their thoughts. They don't know how to talk to people because people have abused them in the past too. And every single schizophrenic person I talked to when I was in the psych ward, every single one had the same story. They lived with people that literally told them every day that they were crazy, and then they would manage their life to a point where everything they did, the people would interpret it as malicious, like they were trying to hurt them. And because people have hurt them in the past, all of them have gone through serious abuse, and it sucks because they're always going to be branded as crazy from now on in this country.
Well, I've never personally like ran into a schizophrenic.
Hold on, let me turn your volume up. I can't hear you at all.
I've never personally ran into like a schizophrenic person, but like with what you told me, I
I
think I'm
just
gonna.
said hold on. I can't, let me turn your microphone up.
Well,
All right, say something now.
hello.
Okay,
There
you're
we
good.
go. Yeah, like I've never personally ran into a schizophrenic person in my life, but with what you just told me, like that's really interesting.
No, schizophrenia is not caused by the mother being traumatized as a child.
Where
The mother does not pass on memories to the child. There's no evidence to support that. Talk to any schizophrenic. All of them have been abused in their lives, not in their past lives. It's something in the realm of the physical. Some of them might dress it up like that in flowery language, but again, you cannot take a schizophrenic person's words at face value because they cannot hear their own rational thoughts. And if you cannot hear your own rational thoughts, you cannot accurately gauge that person. And that's just an issue with psychology in general. It's in the research phase. It's still in the research phase. All of it is mostly speculation, and most of the time, uh, incorrect philosophies get regurgitated. You saw a compelling documentary. Yeah, I've seen compelling documentaries as well. But a documentary does not compare to actually talking to these people and having actual hard evidence. Um, Anybody can make an argument, but if the argument's wrong, it's wrong. Anyway, let me continue. Um, so you need a good therapist. You need a good doctor that can regulate their lives. You convinced? Good for you. I'm not convinced. I can't take your word for it. I'm sorry. And frankly, it's irrelevant. I'm not willing to listen to it right now. I want to get this over before I get my brain derailed again. So, you need a good therapist. You need a good psychiatrist. Give you good meds and regulate it well. Because a bad therapist or a bad psychiatrist will just pump you full of medication. A good psychiatrist will start you off in a low dose with a certain medication and then move you up from there. The other thing you need is you need to have your needs met. That is important. That is the thing that no psych ward ever. They have social workers, but they literally do not do shit. I had a woman in the psych ward that was crying every single day. Why was she crying? Because she lost her job. She lost her job before she went in. And she was worried that she wasn't going to be able to. It was just something simple. Marcy, you're not even fucking listening to me. Get out of this chat right now. I cannot talk to you. After you said that, that's frustrating. If you listen to anything I said, I did not say you just simply medicate the problem away. It makes me feel like you're not even fucking paying attention. Yes, out of this chat now. I cannot have you here. If you're going to ignore me, I am going to ignore you. The nerve of that woman. I literally just explained it to her. And then she said she gave me an argument that I didn't even make. Did anybody else see that shit?
I wasn't looking, but I can only imagine.
I was just explaining how medication is a tool, not a
Yeah.
solution. And her argument, she just said that I said that, oh yeah, we have a pill for that, so we don't have to address the issues that cause it. And when I told her that's not what my argument is, she responded with rage now.
Wait,
No, I cannot put up with paranoid conspiracy theorists. This is science. This is not speculation. This is not, I saw a documentary, that means it's true. This is hard fucking evidence. I'm tired of her because, and it's frustrating because I'm pretty sure that she has certain mental illnesses that she needs to deal with. And I don't need mental illness as in, some defining factor that's going to follow her around for the rest of her life. She has problems listening and focusing. It's not a mental health issue. I'm wrong. No. She just has problems focusing and listening. I literally just explained it to her. And now I'm going to have to probably block her on Facebook.
oh no.
It's frustrating here. And if anything I've ever said in here meant anything, she would not have talked to me like that. We just got into this conversation where I was telling her that she did something that hurt me. And instead of listening to that, she made excuses herself. And I can't tolerate that. I cannot tolerate her coming in here and gaslighting me. I specifically requested that nobody who comes in here is abusive. And when you gaslight somebody, you repeatedly tell them not to, then, yeah. And that's the very definition of gaslighting. She didn't listen to what I had to say. She was just like, oh, you're just angry. No, you do not do that to somebody. That is gaslighting, and that is wrong. And let everybody here who's seen this know that if you see anybody else ever do that to anybody else in this chat, you stick up for that person. You stick up for the person that they gaslit. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I can stand up for myself. But there are other people that, like Tristy. I was angry, and you were getting stressed out, and you had to leave because of that. You're the type of person that if somebody was screaming at you, you probably would not be able to stand up for yourself. You probably wouldn't stand up for yourself. You would remove yourself from the situation. If I saw somebody abusing you, like that person just abused me, I would do the exact same thing. I would defend you.
I would throw out the saber. But that person.
I'm simply trying to get my thoughts out here. She keeps derailing me. No. I asked her for help. She told me she didn't. Yeah. Okay. But yes, you need decent medication. You need to talk out your problems, and you need to have your needs met. There's no biological, you're like this forever. There's no, your mom was born with it. Can't believe she came in there. I was like, I saw a documentary, and I'm convinced. Okay, well, what in your documentary fucking proved to you within a shadow of a doubt that what you believe is 100% fact? And I'm sorry for saying she had a mental illness. That was not true. That was not right, and that was unfair of me to say. I'm not qualified, or not confident enough in that answer.
She might be
I'm qualified. I am qualified.
She might
What?
be a tiny bit autistic.
What did you say?
She might be a tiny bit autistic.
Possibly.
Maybe.
And the thing about autism is it's not. Problem with autism is it isn't like, oh, you're fucked up for life.
Oh no,
Autism
no,
is
I'm
just
living.
yeah, exactly. Autism
that.
just means that you you communicate differently.
No, I was diagnosed with it in like second grade. I'm perfectly fine. No, fourth grade. I can't remember.
The only
Perfectly
thing,
fine.
she is somebody who is willfully ignorant, and I cannot have that here. Cannot have anybody here that is willfully ignorant. I do not tolerate somebody. If one of you were talking like this, like I am now, and somebody kept coming in here and saying you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, when you haven't even finished making your argument yet, I don't stand for that here, and none of you should as well. I don't put up with bullies, regardless of whatever predetermined thing they have. Autism is simply you communicate differently with people. That's it. And the thing with autism is you can be extremely focused on one thing. And I hope she finds a focus but she's not going to find it with me. I refuse. She can try to come back and talk to me when she's thought about everything that she did, but I have autism is not an excuse to abuse somebody.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not saying that at all. I hate when people say that. It fucking infuriates me.
I don't want to coddle her. She is an intelligent human being, regardless of whatever predefining label that they gave her. Anyways, the thing about psych wards is that they never make sure that the patient's needs are met. There was that woman I was mentioning, she just lost her job. That was the only thing that was bothering her there. She had no other reason to be there. She just lost her job. She was afraid she couldn't provide. And the reason she lost her job because she worked in nursing. It's a very stressful career. And she became an alcoholic because of it. And the thing is, when the reason why she was feeling that way was because it was so stressful. She knew she couldn't keep it up forever. And once you get to that point, you know that if I quit this, then I lose my livelihood forever. That's what she got into her mind. And it ended up costing her her job. So the entire time she was in the psych ward, she was simply just worried that she wouldn't even be able to give her kids a good Christmas. And that was it. That's all.
Yeah.
She wanted to give her kids a good Christmas. And she was devastated over it. If those doctors hadn't, rather than, that's the thing, when you talk to somebody with a mental illness and they come to you for help, someone with a mental illness comes to you for help, don't fucking tell them what they need. Never fucking tell them what they need. You listen to them and you figure out what it is they need, and then you help them get that. That is not only just the third thing and the thing that's being neglected, it's the most important thing. I'm sure everybody's heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You know, you've got freedom, shelter, food, I don't know, friends, love, purpose. You know, just take that oppressive structure down. Just get rid of it. Think of anything that you need, even if it's trivial. If it's something that you need that bad that it's making you, it's changing you, it's basically making you do things. That's something that you need. And sometimes it helps to work towards it. But if you want to make sure that somebody if you want to, basically in terms of suicide, if you want to make sure you want to make sure a person doesn't commit suicide, you make sure their needs are met. Because somebody kills themselves for a reason that you could have helped them with. Not only would that reason have saved their life, but that's something that's going to sit with you forever. You are going to sit there and remember, I could have helped this person with that. I could have saved their lives by just giving them that. And it's not always that simple. Sometimes they ask for something that you can't give. And no, you are not under any obligation to give up your body for anybody. But if you know somebody who's killing themselves over being lonely, you need to help them find somebody. If you aren't willing to be that person, if you aren't able to be that person, you can't force yourself to like somebody, and you can't force somebody to be with you. But those are the three things that you need to keep mental illness at bay. And if we focused more and educated better on that, then if somebody goes to a psych ward, they'll only have to go there once. And what sucks about the psych ward is the first thing they take away is your freedom, and that is your fundamental need. When you get rid of that, then it's no wonder that a lot of people in there are furious and panicking. Now that I've been successfully derailed, how am I going to do this?
What were you working on before you were derailed?
I'm working on this charging unit.
Ah, back to that.
So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to fucking electrical tape this down. Electrical tape this down. And then I can attach wires to it. See? And now I can feel I've come out of my manic state. And that frustrates me. Because now I feel fatigued. I came out of my manic state. So I feel fatigued now. I feel emotional. And we have Marcy to thank about that, or thank for that. Thanks, Marcy. I let you in here, and you abused your privilege. So I can't have you in here anymore. I'm not blocking her permanently. She's always welcome to come back. But when she comes back, she has to listen. And she cannot abuse anymore. I will not let someone abuse me anymore. I've taken way too much abuse in my life. Right now it's Chloe's time. My time to shine.
But are you worried, like, if this thing works, that you're gonna, like, I'm like how cops outlaw marijuana, I'm just worried that, like, they're like, oh, this is illegal. Because the potential, if you sold this, nobody would have to pay for electric bills ever again.
I'm not going to sell it. I'm putting it out there as open source with detailed descriptions on how anyone could do it, even using just household materials, and empower everyone to build them. Because if everyone is empowered to build them, then nobody can patent it.
That's true. Did you ever watch? You probably never watched Spoils of Babylon.
What?
There was a short series on the IFC called Spoils of Babylon, and it just parodied those like Hallmark special series events that were based on like old books. But at one point, Tobey Maguire's father in the movie or in the series makes water-powered car engine that would basically render gas-powered car engines obsolete. Hello?
Uh-oh. It got quiet.